Marjane Satrapi was born on November 22, 1969, in Rasht, Iran. She was born to educated modernist parents. Her father was an engineer and her mother a clothing designer. She grew up in Tehran during the 1979 Islamic Revolution and the Iran-Iraq War. Her books tell the story of her experience during this chaotic time.
William Marvin Hudson was born on August 20th, 1932 in Detroit. He began his photography career in the U.S. Army in 1949, where he served as a photographer during the Korean War. After leaving the military, Hudson worked for newspapers in the southern United States, including Alabama and Tennessee newspapers. His photography captured many examples of how African Americans fought for their freedom. Hudson died on June 24, 2010, at the age of 77 from heart failure.
Persepolis takes place during the Iranian Revolution and the end of the Iran versus Iraq War. The Iranian Revolution was a result of complex conflicts that had been building up over decades. The revolution was not just a response to the Shah's policies, but also to the wide issues of foreign intervention, economic instability, and the desire for more just and equal society. The revolution's success was a result to the resilience of Iranian people who were willing to defy the odds and pursue their own path to freedom and democracy. Bill Hudson captures photos during the Civil Rights Movement. The Civil Rights Movement was a powerful, decades-long struggle by African Americans to end racial segregation, discrimination, and achieve equal rights under the law. It took place primarily from the 1950s to the late 1960s. The movement used nonviolent protests and civil disobedience to challenge injustice and secure federal legislation.
In the novel Persepolis, there are many instances of racial discrimination. Racial discrimination comes in many ways, such as violence, classism, harassment. Marjane Satrapi discusses this in the novel Persepolis. She gives examples of this by drawing on her experiences of how she and others were discriminated against.
In Persepolis, when young Marjane and her father, Ebby, go on a late-night drive, they encounter Taji, the mother, who starts crying and running towards them. When Marjane and Ebby step out of the car, Taji starts crying and saying, "They said that women like me should be pushed up against the wall and then thrown in the garbage, and that if I didn't want that to happen, I should wear the veil." This scene employs the idea of gender-based discrimination against women. Marjane Satrapi uses tears as symbolism to show how the mother felt after two fundamentalists who support the idea that women should wear the veil attacked her. Taji Satrapi was attacked for not wearing the veil, which is an example of gender-based discrimination. She was targeted because she was a woman not following strict dress rules during this time. It also shows political pressure since the veil was enforced by the government after the Islamic Revolution.
During the chapter, The Jewels, Marjane's family shelters their friends, Molly and her children, who have lost everything after their town was bombed. While staying in Tehran, Molly recalls how people insulted her and her family just because they were refugees from the south. She says, "To have the Iraqis attack and to lose in an instant everything you have built over a lifetime, that's one thing. But to be spat on by your own kind, it is intolerable." Page 93. This moment highlights a form of discrimination within Iranian society. Even though Molly is Iranian, she is treated as a lesser because of where she comes from.
When Mehri, Marjane's sister and maid of the family, sent love notes to a particular boy she liked, Ebby, the father, has gotten aware of the relationship. The father had a small talk with the boy Mehri liked. He said, "Mehri pretends she is my daughter. In reality, she is my maid." He then notices the letter is Marjane's handwriting. He explains, "You must stay within your own social class." In this scene, Satrapi illustrates a cinematic feature, panel contrast. This shot demonstrates that there are two sides to Iran, the privileged and the unprivileged. Mehri is an unprivileged maid who wants to have a relationship with a privileged boy. The father then reminds her and Marjane that individuals and love are based on class and not romantical.
When Marjan finds out her uncle Anuj has been executed, the artwork shifts in a way that reflects her grief. Up until this point, the panels are drawn in neat, equal sizes with regular gutters. With the moment she hears the news, one panel suddenly takes up almost the whole page. It's almost entirely black, with only Marjan's small face in the center as she whispers, "Everything will be alright." Page 70. The heavy use of black gives the image a much more graphic weight, showing how the darkness swallows her.
Bill Hudson was a remarkable and essential photographer. One instance of this was the Children of Birmingham photograph. This photograph shows how African American children protested for civil rights. This shows how even children and teens fought against the idea of racial discrimination and classism. This shot is a medium-wide shot. These captured children were protesting against racial discrimination and raising awareness of what was happening during this time.
Both Persepolis and Bill Hudson photos connect through the effect of discrimination. In Persepolis, Molly says to have the Iraqis attack and to lose an instability you had built over a lifetime, that's one thing, but to be spat on your own kind is intolerable. Page 93. After people were insulting her family for being sovereign refugees. In Hudson's photo, police dogs were attacking black protesters who were peacefully marching just because of their race. Even though they take place in different countries, both examples show how prejudice takes away people's dignity and divides society.